Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a first impression on the CoverGirl Trublend Matte Made Foundation. So, I was really excited when I saw this foundation because I feel like this is going to be an equivalent of Maybelline Fit Me, which I will kind of compare and contrast at the end of the day, or maybe like middle of the day with the wear. But this is supposed to be a comfort matte finish, oil-free. It comes with an amazing pump. I love the packaging on this foundation. I think it looks really nice, really sleek. I really love CoverGirl's kind of rebranded packaging. I think it's really modern and just pretty. And yeah, I got mine in the shade L10. I tried this on last night, so this is kind of more like a second impression, but I didn't really give it a good wear test yesterday. But I got the shade L10, and it is just a little bit too yellow and a little bit too dark for me, so I did try to blend it down and make it work, but you guys will see in the demo / application that it is a little bit off, which is kind of disappointing because they came out with like 40 shades. I'm not sure how like the deeper skin tone range is, but the light / fair skin tone range is lacking just a little bit, I feel, because I know Maybelline Fit Me, I wear 110 usually, and that matches me perfectly, and I know they have even lighter shades now, so when they released like 40 shades, I think they released, I thought they were really gonna have a shade that would match me really well. This foundation does retail for $8 or $9. I think I paid $8.49 for this at Walmart. But yeah, if you guys want to see how this wears throughout the day and my thoughts on it, just keep watching. Alright, so I brought you guys in nice and close for the application. So as you can see, I have some acne scarring, and I don't have too much discoloration, but I do have some acne and some acne scarring to cover up. So we're really going to test the coverage on this foundation. I did notice yesterday when I wore this for a brief period of time that this shade is a little bit too dark and a little bit too yellow on me, so I'm just going to blend it down my neck. I'm going to try to make it work. But yeah, let's just get into the application. I've used all my regular primers, just the Nivea Men's Post Shave Balm, and then the Soap & Glory One Heck of a Blot in just my T-zone, and then I used a little bit of the Physicians Formula Argan Oil just around my nose and my mouth because those areas tend to get kind of dry throughout the day. So yeah, let's just get into the application. So I'm just going to pump some out of my hand. I think yesterday I used quite a bit. Oh, the pump locks, which is kind of nice, I guess, because if you lose the cap, you can still lock it. We're going to start with 2 pumps. I feel like I used more than that yesterday to kind of build it up to the coverage that I wanted, but we'll just start with 2 today. And as always, I will be applying it with a damp sponge. I never ever use a brush to apply my foundation, so I feel like it's kind of pointless to do that on camera because I feel like I'm not actually showing you guys how I would use this product. So as always, I'm just going to dot the foundation on my face. This is kind of moussey. It's kind of a moussey texture. It's definitely not like pure liquid, like it's not falling off my hand at all. So I'm just gonna dot this all over my face. Maybe we'll work in sections. Sometimes mattifying foundations like this one can set kind of quickly, and then you have a really hard time kind of blending them in. So as I said, just taking a clean, damp sponge, I'm just gonna press this into my skin. This is super yellow. I believe this is supposed to have a full coverage finish. We shall see. So this is blending into the skin pretty nicely. It is by nowhere near full coverage, especially not with the first layer. You can still see some of my acne scars. One really weird thing I'm knowing, I don't know if this is going to pick up on camera because I don't have that great of a camera, but I'm noticing some weird like white flecks right in this area. I don't know if that's just like, and on my chin too. I don't know if that's just like pigment in the foundation that hasn't like been blended in correctly, because once I like kind of swipe at them, they just go away. But I don't know. Alright, so this cheek and chin right here has foundation and this one does not. So I would say that this gives about medium coverage with the first layer. Yeah, those little white flecks are everywhere. So I'm just going to apply this to the rest of my face really quickly. Alright, so there is one layer on my skin. I still stand by the medium coverage of my first assumption. I feel like I didn't get as many white flakes on this side of my face, so maybe it's just like the first pump. I don't know. But I am going to go in with a second layer and try to build it up on this cheek definitely, and maybe right here, because I definitely still see some of my like acne scars coming through. I still have quite a bit of product left on my hand. I probably could have gone in with one pump if I was only going to do one layer. The shade is blending. It still looks a little dark and a little yellow right now, but the more I pile on, the more that's going to be apparent. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. I'm really surprised that they didn't have a shade light enough for me, because when I looked at this in the store, I held it up to my Maybelline Fit Me 110, or the one that was available in the store, and it seemed to match pretty well. I thought it was a tad bit more yellow, but I thought the like depth of it was okay, but no dice. Oh, okay. That did a really nice job of covering up my acne scars. That second layer did a much better job. Yeah, it's sitting on the skin really, really nicely. The coverage is, I'd say it's like medium to full coverage. It's definitely buildable, which is really nice. I almost want to try and go for a third layer on those spots that I need it. That's coming really nicely. Alright. So upon first application, I really like how this foundation is sitting on my skin. I think it looks very skin-like. I think the coverage is really nice. I think I'm just really digging it right now. So I think I'm going to finish the rest of my face makeup, and then I will come back and give you guys some thoughts about how it's sitting under all of my other makeup, and then yeah, I'll go about my day, do some check-ins, and we'll see how it's going to wear. Alright guys, so I finished my makeup and everything went on pretty nicely over the foundation. I didn't really notice anything different than if I was using one of my other favorite foundations. There are still, I don't think they're gonna pick up on camera, but there are still some white flakes on my face. Most of them just kind of brushed away when I applied my powder. But yeah, they're still there just a little bit. So yeah, I did set this all the way completely. I didn't use a setting spray because all I have right now is a dewy one, and I want to see how well this does control the oils on my face. But right now it feels, this is supposed to be transfer proof, so this feels pretty darn set. Should we try the transfer proofness? Let's try it in a spot where it's not going to be like super obvious. So we'll take a tissue. This one's kind of dirty. We'll just find a clean spot on it. So nice and clean, nothing on it, and we'll put it right there. No foundation came off. That's a glob of foundation underneath. Nothing. So I'm really curious to see how the transfer proofness works in my glasses region, because this part on my nose, the foundation always comes off, and also on my chin it tends to wear off pretty badly. So when I had it on for a brief time last night, it did a pretty good job of staying on my chin, but I did notice some transfer on my glasses, but I didn't really set this area really well, so I set it better today. We're gonna see how that works, and yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. I'll check in a couple hours and we'll see how the foundation's wearing. Alright guys, so we are now at the 4-hour mark. Yeah, it's been about 4 hours, 5 hours, so here's what the foundation is looking like. I think it still looks pretty good. I am a little bit shiny. Not like shiny, I just have a more natural finish on like my forehead and a little bit on my nose, but otherwise things are still looking pretty good. It has worn off a little bit where my glasses are, but that's pretty normal. I think it's wearing off better than most foundations do, so yeah, that's kind of how I'm feeling. So guys, this is the final check-in. I'm doing a voiceover because everyone was asleep when I got home. I think the foundation wore pretty nicely. It did start to wear off towards the end of the day, but it had a really nice finish on the skin and did a good job of keeping me matte. I definitely give this one the thumbs up. If you guys want to check it out, I definitely would recommend it. So this is my outro in case I forget to do one when I do my final update. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below because I post new videos every single week. Usually it's 1 to 2. Lately it's been 2 because I've been having a lot of time on my hands, so I have more time to film, which is so awesome and so exciting. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.